Hey everybody, I want to talk about fat actually, and a way to burn fat without exercising. And there are actually two types of fat. There's white adipose tissue and brown adipose tissue. And babies are born, when we're born, we have a very high percentage of brown adipose tissue. And it's basically a metabolically active form of fat that actually burns fat. Whereas white adipose tissue is just your regular body fat. And so cold and using cold temperatures is a way to reduce that white adipose tissue and kind of convert it to brown adipose tissue. And so because most of us are not very thermally stressed, we live in a very climatized world where we have air conditioning and heating, and we live at a very constant, steady, 72-degree temperature, a lot of us. So an idea is to use cold to benefit your metabolism. And by using cold, you're going to increase that brown adipose tissue. And so here's some ideas. You can, for example, spend time outside. It looks like a beautiful day here, and it is, but it's actually only 57 degrees, so that's really not super warm. So I'm actually kind of like goosebumpy, and so I'm not shivering, but shivering, if you can spend a little bit of time kind of getting to where you're like shivering, that's going to be a really good way for your body to have to work harder. So basically when you're cold, your body's thermoregulatory functions have to rev up and have to work harder. So it really makes sense when you think about it that being a little bit chilly is going to help you to burn fat. So another thing that you can try is using hot and cold showers. So alternating, maybe start out with just a warm shower and get yourself nice and warmed up, and work up from maybe a few segments of 20 seconds cold and then warm, to try to get to where you can spend like the equivalent of 5 minutes of cold in the shower. And that's really, really kind of grueling at first, but it's beneficial, super beneficial to your body and that brown adipose tissue development when you get the hang of it. And then one other idea is to take just a ice pack, and this is just an ice pack that I made. You can watch our video on that. And in the evening, this is actually kind of relaxing. Take that ice pack and with a cloth or a towel or something, because you don't want it directly on the skin, and you're going to just lay down and either have somebody or situate it to where it's on your back or a little bit down from your neck, because we have a higher concentration of brown adipose tissue on that backside of like your neck and your upper back. And so just lay there for 20 or 30 minutes with that cold pack, and just you're helping that brown adipose tissue to develop. So give cold a try to help burn fat.